because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their gilt rings. Right, the bouncer's gilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're at the weigh-in here ahead of tomorrow night's DAZN card at the OVO Arena, a triple world title header, including Sonny Edwards and Campos, Nina Hughes and Katie Healy, and also Johnson and Ellie Courtenay. Tysie Gallagher, how are you first of all? I'm
all good, thanks. How are you?
Bit of a weird introduction, to be honest with you. I introduced the whole card and then... Yeah.
Best till last. No, joking.
So, have you come here as a spectator, or have you got...
A couple things happening this morning. Obviously, seeing where I'm going to go with my career and what's next. Obviously, I had a little meeting with Matchroom and yeah, just see what options there are. But obviously, I wanted to come down as well. Obviously, to see the weigh-in of Nina Hughes, Ellie Courtenay, all of that. So it was good.
Now, obviously, the only loss on your record consists of a certain Nina Hughes, who's defending her world title, was meant to be against Shannon Courtenay. We know Katie Healy stepped in 2 or 3 weeks ago, but a little eye on that fight as well?
Oh, of course, because it was about 8 weeks ago that I got the call saying Shannon Courtenay's pulled out. Do I want to fight? Jumped on it. It was a week after I won the Commonwealth title, but I jumped on it. I was like, yes. For 24 hours, I thought that fight was mine, and then 24 hours later, they called saying Shannon Courtenay's back in, and we basically said, well, don't ring us 3 weeks before because that fight won't happen. We knew it wouldn't happen. I said, don't ring 3 weeks before wanting us to fight. And then it was literally 3 weeks ago, and we didn't hear a thing anyway though. Like they didn't call us, so I would have liked to fight, but it is what it is. But listen, it's a big. I reckon it's a fight. It's got a story behind it that we could have for the future. Like, I'd be open for it. I'm ready for it. Obviously, I lost on a close fight, and I want that belt, you know. But I'm not just stuck on that fight. Like, I know Ebanie Bridges needs an opponent for the 12th of August, so I'm here ready. I'll fight that. So hopefully she takes it.
Do you think the fact that, obviously, from 8 weeks out, the fact that you kind of ruled yourself out from getting a call at 3 weeks might have had something to do with you not getting a call at 3 weeks? If you had got the call at 3 weeks, what do you think you would have done?
Nah, we would have took it. We would have took it 100%. No, that definitely didn't have an effect. There's been other conversations and whatnot in the background. Listen, Nina's got probably a couple more fights that she wants in her career, which is understandable. She wants to go and win and make as much money as she can in them couple of fights. So I understand why her team's choosing that. You know, like, it's a bit more of a risk if she comes to fight me next, because the fight was very, very close. And a lot of people said I won. You know, so it's not like. Yeah, I can't knock her, you know. It's fair play to her, but I would like that fight if it was ever handed to me, then I would take it with open arms, definitely.
I mean, women's boxing is, to a certain degree, a lot more unpredictable than the men's boxing, because chances could be given at any point, because there's obviously a lesser amount of boxers to get the opportunity. So I suppose for you, it's just a case of stay ready.
Yeah, that's it. Staying ready. Like you say, anything can happen, and yeah, like that. We knew that this weren't going to be Shannon Courtenay against Nina. We knew that, so that's why we was staying ready. After winning that fight, I just got straight back in the gym, thinking I'd have an opportunity, but it weren't the case this time. But yeah, no, I'm just staying ready. I'm staying ready. There's a few girls in my division now that I wouldn't mind fighting. Like you say, the next one is the Ebanie Bridges fight. I'd be happy to take that. I'm ready now for that. So, yeah, see what happens.
We shall see what happens. Well, we should see what happens tomorrow night. Obviously, there's 2 women's fights on the bill, both world title fights. Ellie Courtenay to overcome Nika Johnson.
Yeah, I've got faith in Ellie Courtenay. Yeah, she's hopefully she comes out victorious, and hopefully Nina comes out victorious as well. I want Nina to win, like get that belt and more chance in us meeting again, like in the future.
Okay, Tysie, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and yeah, we shall see what happens, and yeah, best of luck.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,